Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. Just got back from a test drive with the first gen. You know, we've been having some issues with the speedometer not working. We thought it possibly was a PCM. I've replaced several sensors, the speed sensor, the ABS sensor. ABS light went off for a while, now it's back on. So I went ahead and found a dash cluster on Marketplace, ordered it up, put it in, tried it out, and speedometer works, but odometer does not. So we're gonna go ahead and take this back out and take it in there to the bench and take that one apart and try and make things work. You can see this here, it doesn't even move when we hit the trip reset. On the other one, that does. So that tells me that that little tiny gear in there is messed up. I did see some people on some of the groups saying that they had some issues with a couple of gears in there not working. I did see where they actually sell the kit, so we're gonna see if we can't take these both and make one. So we'll go ahead and get this pulled back out, head in there to the bench. When you're taking this out, be very careful, because as it ages, this plastic gets very, very brittle. So it's easy to break. There's just two plugs on the back side. There's a flat plug on the left, and then there's a round plug on the right. So we'll go ahead and get this pulled out, and then head in there to the bench. You can see this is the round plug I was talking about. That's be on your passenger side or your right side. And then this is actually your speed control here. This is what runs your speedometer. This is your speed sensor wire, the orange with the white, I'm sorry, the white with the orange trace. So just be careful when you're unplugging this. Don't break this little clip, just push in and pull out. One thing I would suggest, if you can get in there, is try and pinch some of these together. If not, try and clean them out, because just vibration, age, everything, just, like I said, this truck's a 91, so it has plenty of age to it. All right, before we go too far, I want to say a huge thank you to CDP Performance. He is on Instagram and YouTube. He hooked me up with a factory manifold that I asked for in one of my videos. He sent it to the P.O. box in the description, so you guys check him out. Like I said, YouTube, Instagram, CDP Performance. I got one of his stickers. I put it right up on the door there. So I want to say thank you to him for hooking me up with the manifold. I'm not going to go too crazy with the truck. I just kind of want to build this on a budget. The manifold that is on the truck is a crusty piece of crap that I don't even think is going to come off. And I'm probably going to break some bolts as I'm taking it off. So again, thank you very much to CDP Performance for sending me out this the manifold. It's much appreciated. We're also going to be hooking the truck up with some, as always, exotic head studs. We got some 12-valve head studs. They send out a beautiful kit from both sockets that you need from putting the head studs in, and also they have the machined rocker pedestals. You guys know on the 12 valves you have to run a machined pedestal. Now you guys do not have to wait to get your pedestals machined to be able to put some head studs in, because they've got you covered with their milled head or rocker pedestals. So no need to wait for them to be machined. You can just pick up a set as you buy the head studs, and you're good. No core charge, you just buy them when you pick up your head studs. So on the 12 valves, you guys know you need to mill the rocker pedestals off for the studs. So like I said, no need to wait anymore to get yours milled. You can go ahead and pick up a set of the pedestals along with the studs. So links in the description if you guys want to check these out, whether it be the rockers or the pedestals, and then his information will be in the description also. So let's go ahead and get started with the teardown of the gauge clusters and see if we can't get this figured out. And it's about a week and a half later, a couple days later, whatever. I had to order some gears off of offline. I tried to take both of these apart to make one. It did not quite work out for me once I got everything apart. You see, I absolutely positively destroyed that one, just seeing how it worked. Both of these little gears inside there, you can see right there, are broke. I tried to take one as I was messing around, taking them apart to put them together. I realized both gears were junk, so I just kind of cut the video there. And now we're starting about a week and a half later. So anyway, long story short, both sets of gears are bad. We have a good odometer, but we have, we have a good speedometer, but no odometer. So I have ordered that little gear set. It comes both gears, the big one and the small one. So we're gonna go ahead and tear this one apart now and put the set of gears in there. I can kind of show you now before we take it apart. You have your speedometer needle here. That's what your needle goes on. Right there. Just like that. And then you have another little motor, electric motor off to the side that goes in the side here and runs your odometer. So I did reset the odometer to proper mileage. What I think I should have on it now. The way you do that is you pull this pin right here with all these gears, and then you're able to turn and set it wherever you want. So that done, we're set at 217. I added about 1,500 miles, a little over 1,500 miles to the truck, or to this gauge cluster, just because of the amount of mileage I put on it since I purchased the truck. I've been keeping track of it, and that way I know how much to add on to what was there. So this speedometer works. We're going to use this one. There must be something wrong with this electric motor that is underneath the trip meter and the odometer. So this one works. We're going to use this one and get the gears put in this one. All right, I got my gear set from Southern Electronics. Right there is their information. If you want to check them out, they are online. They do have a website. They were 56 bucks for the two gears. They were 28 bucks a piece. So anyway, if you guys are interested, you can check them out if you have this issue. Gonna go ahead and take this glass off. We've been running the truck pretty minimal for the past week and a half, waiting on stuff to get here. Parts just came snail mail. Just pull your glass off. Take your backing off. Take out hex heads right here. And then after you do that, this just unplugs and comes out of there. You can see it's kind of loose on that side. If you go right down in here, there's a plug down there. And that'll come right up now there, and you can set this to the side then until we're ready to put it back together. Alright, right here is where the gears go, and to get those out you need to remove these 4 Phillips head, and then there's 4 more on the back side right there. I think if it wasn't for this piece of plastic right here, you may be able to get this out, but you can't get to that one screw right there that you need to get to. That out of the way, you can go ahead and remove these 2 screws and just go ahead and pull this off to the side here. Just like that. And then these gears right here are the ones we're going to replace. Just pull that off. You can see how that one's actually missing some teeth from it. The other one that was there, it was broken half. Just like that. I'm gonna put just a little bit of dielectric grease on there. The only reason I'm gonna do that is just for a little bit of lubrication. we can go ahead and start putting everything back together. When you lay this back down in there, you want to take special care. There's a little trough or a little valley right here, and that's where your 3 wires, your signal wires, are going to sit. So make sure and get those wires in that area so they don't get pinched. Alright, so we have a fail. Putting everything back together, moved things around just a little bit too much and broke the needle off of the little sending unit motor that is actually good. So it's laying right here, and the needle is laying God only knows where. Anyway, so this worked. Now it doesn't. So just put everything back together, put it in a truck, and said to hell with it. I'm gonna have to order another cluster. So I mean, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Never claimed to be. I break stuff. I have fails like this all the time. So we went from having a working speedometer with no odometer to nothing at all working. So gonna have to try and find another one on Marketplace. Again, any of you guys have a cluster out there that be willing to sell me, hit me up in the descriptor, in the comment section. You can message me on Instagram, find me on Facebook, message me on Facebook. If you guys have a cluster you want to sell, I'm interested in a cluster. So I got a 91 D250 Cummins. It doesn't matter if it's a Cummins or not, the cluster is the same. Yeah. Anyway. Oh well. Again, thank you very much to CDB Performance for sending me out the manifold. Sneak peek. Sending me out the manifold, and also if you guys are interested in getting some head studs for your first gen, check out Exotic Performance. Links are in the description. They have milled rocker arm perches, so you don't have to have yours milled. So you can pick up both the head studs and the perches, or pedestals, sorry, all in one unit. There's no downtime. Take them off, put them on, no core, and you're good to go. So anyway, that's all I have. I failed. Oh well. Like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one.